Hello, Tabletop Club. So I'm so excited to finally be meeting. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. So I'm so excited to finally be meeting up again. It's been forever. So we are going to play a really awesome game. So we had a game that got approved, and then it wasn't approved, and then it was approved, and it wasn't approved. It was kind of crazy. But now I have found a game that's going to show GCA that we are working on something called card management. Now, cards management is a great skill to have, especially in tabletop gaming. It has a lot to do with math and deck building and all these cool things that you want to learn from playing tabletop games. So I found a really good game that's going to allow us to do that. And it's called Minecraft Card Game. Now, or actually it's called Minecraft Card Game because there is a question mark. Now, I have played this game once or twice with my brother. It's a blast to play. It's a lot of fun. I'm really excited to play it with you guys, and I think you're going to enjoy it a lot more than you may think. So it's a pretty cheap game. Actually, you can pick up this at Target for like $14.99 or something, but it's awesome, and it's a lot of fun to play. So the setup takes a little while, so I'm going to walk through that. So when you go to the Steam Workshop, you're going to look for Minecraft, and this should be the only one. Now, it says Minecraft Card Game with a question mark, and this is the symbol. So make sure it matches this exactly. Subscribe to it just like you have every other game, and then click Load. And it's going to bring in 2 decks and a dice. Now, we're not going to use the dice for now, so we'll just pop that over here. And then you're going to need to organize this into 5 stacks and this into 4 stacks. Now, there's a couple ways to do this, but the easiest way that I have found, at least, is to shuffle it a couple times. Then we're going to let's see if we can draw out multiples. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we can draw out 15 cards, and let's see if there's gonna be, we can kind of shuffle it up a little bit, and then let's flip. All right, let's grab all of them. Wait, let's flip this one. Yep, see, so you can see how long it's been. It's been a long time since we've met, so it's been a long time since I've been in the TCG. So let's flip these over, all of them, and then let's put them on top of each other. Now, that's something I don't know how to do either, so let's see what we can do. Scale, scripting, turn this copy delete. Oh, it's been a while. How do I get these? Let's shake them. Aha! Shaking them works! Nice. All right, so shake them up, stack them on top of each other, and then if you click it and let it go, it will make a deck of 15 cards. Click and hold to drag the whole thing, rotate it, and put those in the middle of the table. Now, you're going to do that for 5 stacks of 15. So let me do that really quick, and then I'll start the video again. All right, hey everyone, so we're back to this point. So I wanted to show you that little move one more time because I don't want this to get confusing for everybody. So once you right-click on the big deck and you draw out 15 cards, drag and drop to hold all 15 of them. And these are all new tabletop skills that we're learning, so this is cool. Right click, flip all of the cards, grab the stack, shake it, and it's gonna shake it like that. Drop it, and then it may fall into itself like that, or if it doesn't, and it just stacks them on top of each other, just click it, and it will take them into a stack of 15. Now, our last stack is already stacked up to 15, so we should be able to grab this. Oh, is it gonna stay there? Oh, that's annoying. So then let's just use that then. Let's just line these up right here. All right, here we go, lining them up. And so like I said, setup for this game takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. It really isn't. I mean, that took me maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do that. Now, you're gonna do this one in 4 stacks. Now, 25 divided by 4 is 6 with a remainder of 1. So you're gonna have 1 more card. That's going to start your discard pile. So let me shuffle these up into 4 stacks, and then we will meet back up. All right, hello everyone. So I've gotten my stacks set up. I've got 5 stacks of 15 of the resource cards. Then I've got 4 stacks of 6 of the crafting cards. And then I've got 1 left over. This will start my discard pile. So leave this alone for now. It will be your discard pile. Or like I said, you can put it up here, just wherever you want. Just make sure that you don't get it confused with your other crafting piles. Now, so you'll notice that all these are flipped upside down. These are face up. So now you want to grab all these right when you start the game. You want to grab all of these if we can. I hope I can pull this off. And we're going to flip them over. So let's flip these over. So flip everything. So these are now resource side up. Now, this little one right here is being really annoying, and it's probably not going to let us flip it. Yeah, because it's like a locked deck, so they're wanting you to leave it right there. So just go ahead and draw all 15 of these. This is a good way to do it. Draw all 15 of these. Let me draw this one too. There we go. And then grab this whole stack. Let's flip this one. So like I said, this is if you have not practiced your moves in Tabletop Simulator, like where to click, how to click, things like that, this is going to be the best game to go ahead and practice that really quick. So let's shuffle those up, stack them right there. Remember, you can give these a couple shuffles if you want all these. It's now unlocked, and then we're going to flip the whole stack. So now these are our resource side up. Now, here is a creeper. We do not want a creeper as our first one, so let's grab this creeper, right? And we're going to flip this guy over. Actually, let's just shuffle it up. So let's just not even look. Let's just give it a quick shuffle. And then now he's in the deck. So we don't want a creeper or a TNT as our first item. So no creepers or TNTs on the top. Shuffle those down through there. So in some ways, this game is harder to manage on Tabletop Simulator, but there are ways that it's easier to manage because you have to do a lot of shuffling. And that's easier on Tabletop Simulator than it is in real life. So I will go first, and then this dice right here is going to be Jason. So Jason is this dice right here. And then he is, I'm going to simulate a couple turns between me and Jason. Actually, let's put him over here because I don't want to sit right next to him. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I have 2 actions that I can do on any turn. All right, just like in Minecraft. I can mine, so I can take my pickaxe and I can start mining resources, or I can craft something. Well, I don't have any resources, so I'm obviously going to, I'm going to go ahead and mine some resources. So I'm going to mine right here. All right, so let's mine. Let's grab a gold. All right, let's grab a gold. Right, so I'm going to grab 1 gold, so I'm going to click this and I'm going to draw it. So right click and draw, or you can just drag it off the top, and it reveals that there's now wood there. Now I know I'm gonna try to go for this axe, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab me another gold. So I know how rare they are. I know there's not as many of them as there are other things, but I need 3 golds for this gold axe. So I'm gonna grab me 1 more gold. So draw that one, and this would be my resources now. So I now have 2 gold blocks, which is awesome. And then Jason says, okay, you had 2 actions. Now I'm going to go, and there's Coda, he looks really cute. So now Jason's gonna go, and he says, well, I think if he's going for that axe, I'm gonna go big, and I'm gonna go for this diamond pickaxe. So he's going to grab 2 wood. So this has 2. Everyone see the number says 2, so that means 2 wood. So he's gonna draw that. Oh, sorry, this is gonna be Jason. So normally you will, whenever you click draw, it's gonna go to you and not to me. So Jason's going to draw this wood. Now he has 2 wood blocks. Let's flip this over so you can see it. And I'm having trouble. Here we go. Come on, Tabletop Simulator, help me out here. All right, so this video is going to have a lot of cuts in it, as you can tell. Just a lot of little issues, but you're going to have these tomorrow, so don't worry about it. So now Jason has drawn 1 card, and it's going to be this this block of wood. Now, Jason's a tricky guy, and he decides that he wants to mess me up a little bit. So he is going to use another action. Instead of mining, he's going to take this card. So he knows that I'm going for this because he sees all this gold that I'm collecting. So Jason says, I'm not going to let you do that. And he's going to draw this card, and he's going to put it in his reserve. Now, this is something that you can do. You can actually draw the card and sit it in your reserve. And he's going to hold on to this. Now, what this means is that no one else at the table can craft this except Jason. Now, you can only hold 1 card for reserve at a time. And he must craft this in order to open up his reserve. So he's holding on to this, which makes me angry because now I have 2 gold and I have nothing on the board that I can do anything with it. So Jason's turn, that's 2 moves. He is now over. Now, there's a couple of special things I hope that we draw and get to. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, well, thanks a lot, Jason. That's not cool. And I can't really hurt Jason by taking any of these for reserve because he has 2 wood blocks, which is great because everything almost uses 2 wood blocks. So I am going to say, all right, so I want, let's see, I'm going to start going, I need some wood too, so I'm going to draw 1 here. So let me draw 2 blocks of wood. So I now have 2 blocks of wood and 2 gold, which is pretty good. And I'm going to grab some iron. So iron may help me. Actually, you know what? Nope. I'm going to grab this block right here. So 3 stone blocks. Let's draw that one. And that's my 2 turns again. Now, I'm done. I have 4 resources. That's nice. And then let's flip it over here to Jason again. So Jason gets 2 moves. Jason is going to take the diamonds, which is always a good idea because diamonds are worth a lot. Let me bring this over here. That's Jason's. So Jason's going to take his 2 diamonds. All right. There we go. Jason has 2 diamonds. And he's pretty close to crafting this one, which will be worth a lot of points. And I'm going to explain points in just a second. And then Jason says, okay, well, let me grab some iron, because iron's, you know, there's a lot of it in there, but I'm gonna grab one, and so he draws the iron. Now, here's one of our first special circumstance. We see a creeper. Creepers explode. I don't know if you've ever played Minecraft, but creepers explode, and they make big nasty explosions and they kill you. So instead, in the Minecraft card game, if you draw a creeper, everyone loses a resource. Now they get to choose what resource that is, but everyone loses a resource. Just like in the game, you get blown up by a creeper, not all of your resources pop out of you. So you lose one resource. So we are going to say I'm going to get rid of one of my golds. I'm going to put it in a discard pile. And Jason says I don't really need this iron that I drew, so I'm going to get rid of that. So he's going to put that in the discard pile. So thanks a lot, Jason. We have the creeper that blew us all up, and we're going to put that in the discard pile. Okay, so now it's my turn. Jason took his 2 turns. I'm taking mine. Now I get to do something different. I'm going to craft for one of mine. So I have enough to make this block, or this one right here. This stone hoe is going to be what I craft. So I'm going to take 3 of these. Now you have to use the entire card. This doesn't become 2. If you use 1, that means you use all the resources. So I'm going to get rid of 1 stone block and 1 wood. And I'm going to craft this card right here. So let me grab that off the top. And now this is mine. Now this is the cool part. I get 1 point, which is awesome. So 1 point goes to me. And then I'm going to flip this card over, and it'll have an ability on the back. All right. Now I'm going to also upload a reference sheet that tells you what these cards do. Now each of these will have a photo or an image on the back. This means that it has some kind of special ability. Now what this card does, a hoe, is it scrapes off the top layer of the mining field. So you get to take all of these, flip them over, and put them in the discard pile. So if you don't like what's on there, you can completely erase the top, put it in the discard pile, and then you have now used this card. Now when you've used this card, you'll flip it back over, and it just simply becomes points. So you have 1 point sitting on the board. Now, it's the first person to 21 points wins the game. So you have to craft 21 points worth of things in order to win the game. So it's a lot of crafting that takes place. So I haven't used this yet, so I'm going to flip it over. I have 1 point, and I have this awesome hoe resource, which is not a great one, but it didn't really cost that much to make. So I crafted that. That's one action, and then my second action is I'm going to take 2 more wood. So I'm going to draw this card. Okay. Now let's flip it over to Jason for his next turn. He has 2 actions as well. He's going to mine. He's going to mine this right here. So let's mine. That's his. Like I said, it'll flip it to you whenever it's your turn. So he's going to mine that, and then he's going to mine a diamond, obviously, because he's got this pickaxe that he's going for. So he's going to draw this. And we still don't have our TNT yet, but we'll find one in just a second. So now he has 3 diamonds, and he has that. So next turn, he's probably going to craft this pickaxe. Now, I could be a pain in Jason's backside, and I could take this and put it in my reserve, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be nice today. So let's keep playing. So I'm going to draw again. Hopefully we'll get a TNT here in a second. So let's draw a little bit more. So I'm going to draw these 2. And there's a creeper. We know what happens with a creeper, so let's just pretend like we don't see that or that one. And remember, if you draw and you expose, every single time you expose a creeper, you must discard 1 resource. Everyone on the table discards a resource. So it's Jason's turn again. And normally he would definitely craft this pickaxe, right? Which would bring him 6 points, which is a lot, and have a very special ability on the back. But he's going to, for now, he's going to just draw cards because we want to find a TNT, so I can show you what that will do. All right, and then we go back over here. Now, this is a special card. This means that you get 2 of any of these. These are very important cards. These are like your wild cards. So this means you can have 2 wood. It can be 2 diamonds. It can be 2 stone, but you cannot distribute those out. So you can't do like 1 wood, 1 diamond. It must just be 2 of the exact same material. So I'm going to draw that one. And I'm going to draw this one, and we're having trouble finding a TNT block. So we're going to go back over to Jason. He's going to mine. So we're just mining like crazy right now, hoping we don't find that terrible TNT. All right, somebody's got to find this TNT. I say terrible, but it's actually a really good card. All right, so let's draw down until we find one because I want to tell you about what that does. So let's say that a lot of turns happen. All of us are all happy. We're crafting. And I'm going to get really lucky in a minute, and I'm going to draw a TNT. I'm sure, watch this, they're probably on the bottom every 15 or so. All right, let's see if we can draw one. Where are you, TNT? They're probably all sitting together. There it is. All right, so the TNT is actually pretty awesome. So the TNT explodes, and that's awesome because it reveals all these awesome resources. So what happens when you draw a TNT and you see it on the top is it explodes. And all 4 of these resources become available to you. So what you do is you get to choose 2 of these. So 2 of them for free. It doesn't count as an action. So we're going to draw. I'm going to take the diamonds. And I'm going to take the stone. So those were the 2 that I wanted. And we revealed another TNT, which would mean you do the whole process over, but we're not going to do that right now. So, and then you have to discard the ones that you did not pick. Okay? So we've discarded the ones I didn't pick. So TNT explodes. You get to choose 2 of any of the resources that are sitting on the board. And it doesn't count as an action. So that's awesome. So if you keep revealing TNTs, guess what? You keep filling up this resource bank. So you can go for a really long time drawing TNT and it exploding and you getting tons of resources, which is pretty cool. All right, so that is the basics of the game. The first one to 24 points or 21 points wins the game. You can also go to 26 if you want to lengthen it out a little bit. When you run out of resource cards, all you'll need to do is take the discard deck and drop it back down. You can half this out if you want. So maybe, if you want to, you can bring a couple of these out. Shuffle them really good. And let's get them all in a stack together. Shake them, drop them, click them. And hopefully we can get these in a stack together. Let's shuffle these up. All right, come on now, let's shuffle. This is one of the fun parts of Tabletop Simulator right here, is getting these to group together. There we go, group together. Right click and shuffle these up really good. No creeper on top, and then put it back down. So as long as you keep these under 15 and is as evenly distributed as you can, the game will go along pretty well. Now, once you complete your resource stack as well, grab the this deck as well, because you will have to discard some of these at some point and put them back in the deck. Now, if you run completely out of resources, then the player with the most points at that time wins the game. So there's a lot of strategy built into these games. There's a lot of really cool abilities that are on the back of these cards, and I know this has been kind of a lengthy walkthrough, but good luck with this game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're probably going to get confused, but that's half the fun of Tabletop Club, right? So I can't wait to see all of you in the meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Minecraft card game. I'll see you then. Bye.